Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would get right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Following the penalty, Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Powers through him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
26. Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. Check. Mark 54. Mark 300. Yeah, 300. Pick it up, D.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They go with Chubb on second down. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading the offense and taking the right path to the back end.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will be returned for... And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
feet. Hey, you block over here. Hey, watch this, watch this. Check three, check three, check three. Over, 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 over.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's inside. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Check 4, check 4.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Let's get this, get this. Hey, 58, Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Too little, tap, tap. 58, boys, 58, 58 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Share.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Chubb on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Right there. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Easy. Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son. Check safety.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. The 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in at the 3.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Right now. You got 58.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Santos with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
it is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Check. Hot. Big 30. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Watch the safety creep. Inside.
On first down, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run the counter. Church. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll keep it on the ground. Church. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. It's a turnover. They didn't have any, giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, you block over here. 54. Mike 54.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Rodgers to throw. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to hang on. The final play, they get the turnover to seal this.